A very good morning, dear students. And now coming to the second chapter. The previous chapter, what we saw was related to our Earth, model of the Earth, that is globe and a map. And while reading a map, what are the important points we need to consider? Might be scale, directions, colors, symbols, and who's going to prepare a globe, what is his name, and study of maps is called cartography, and a book of maps is called atlas, and three types of maps also we saw, that is thematic, political, physical. Now what is the name of the second chapter? That is latitudes and longitudes. Here they have given an imaginary figure which you can see. They were asking a question. Let me read. How does an aeroplane pilot knows where exactly to land? And how does a captain of a ship know where the coastal lies? Correct. Even I thought, how does the aeroplane pilot and the captain of the ship will going to know about where to land exactly? For example, if you are going in a bicycle, two-wheeler on the land, somehow will ask for the persons on the way, or we'll see through Google Map. We'll use some of the sources to find the destination which we want to reach the place in time. Likewise, when you are traveling through aeroplane or via ship, how do you know that we are moving towards right direction? So how will you come to know that? Hence, dear students, an aeroplane pilot who drives the aeroplane or a captain of the ship who is going to drive the ship take the help of some imaginary lines to reach their destination or the place or the locations where they have to reach. So we can see these lines on where on the maps and the globes. These are the imaginary lines to reach the destination of which we are needed. So dear students, in this particular chapter, in the second chapter, latitudes and the longitudes, we are going to learn what are latitudes, what are longitudes, how they are going to helpful in locating or finding the place on a map or a globe. So let us look into that. What is latitude, longitude, and its importance. So dear students, now let us look into the lines of latitude first. So the latitudes are imaginary line. We have used this imaginary line. The lines which you could see in the white color, which is showing on a globe, it's a white color which you are seeing now. It's not white color, but for your understanding, they have given in the white color to identify and understand easily. So these are the lines. We call it as latitudes or the lines of latitudes. They are imaginary horizontal line. So dear students, these are the latitudes which are imaginary horizontal lines which runs from east to west. East to west on a globe. For example, you think it as a globe. This figure is similar to a globe. So these lines which passes through east to west on a globe or a map. Next, what they tell is they are parallel to each other. See, the distance between each of the lines is parallel. They are not meeting each other. If you see an example of a railway parallel, the train is going to pass us through between the lines of parallel lines, two parallel lines. In the same way, here also these lines are parallel to each other. The distance between these any two latitude, it might be this or this, between these two latitude is always equal, they say. So latitudes are imaginary horizontal line. Horizontal line. They are not vertical, which passes from east to west on a globe or on a map. And they are parallel to each other, which does not meet at any point, and the distance between any two latitudes will be always what? Equal. And they are also called by other names. What is the name? The lines of latitude, as they doesn't meet each other, as they are parallel, the lines of latitude is called as what? Parallels of latitude. What do we call? Parallels of latitude. For the other name of these lines of latitude which are there, it is called as parallels of latitude.